What's up, Observer? Can you hear me? One, two, 1, 2. Turn the mic up a little bit. Yeah, a lot of people want a video of the accident. Hold on 1 second. I can't find nothing. Man, I should snap a picture of how I'm resting my arm. You hear me? All right, great. Yeah, at ease. All hell, lordship. Let me snap a picture of how I'm resting my arms just so you can feel my pain. I'm gonna put it up on Instagram. Uh, let's see here. You gotta be careful, man. You try to snap these pictures without doxing yourself. You have to be mindful. Every time you do something online, just be mindful. Don't. So I got my arm resting on the mic stand. There's a thing that holds my spit screen, and my arm is resting on the pillow that's sitting on the bar that holds the spit screen. So if you go to his lordship 2020, you will see the picture of my arm in the studio. In case you want to see. Yeah. So let me get back. What you say? I can a little better now since you turn up the mic or something like that. Let me move the screen over. Oh, okay, great. You talk low. You know what? Yeah, I think I do. My wife always be like, huh? Hold on, I can fix this. Hold on. How now, brown cow? We are live, and I am his lordship. All hail his lordship. And when y'all do that, put the hand emoji with it. ALH with the open palm emoji. Thank you very much. Now, the title is called My Pain, Your Gain, because I'm going to give a little bit of the YouTube game away today. Things that I usually charge for in a consultation. I'm gonna give away free. I'm finna give away some game, and I'm going to go live practically every day because I can't work, can't make money, and I'm handicapped. So let's see how that turns out. Oh, okay, that looks good too. That looks good. I was thinking about the one hand open palm, but that's cool too. I think that's better. That because the other one looks kind of racist. I don't know. I like that. I like Dats and Kayla. What's up, Dat Kayla, y'all? So first, let me show you the reenactment of my accident and how the hospital took care of me and everything. Okay.
the capability to make the world's first Ebonic man. His lordship will be that man, better than he was before, better, stronger, faster.
So that was kind of a recreation of what happened to me. It's a little more Hollywood. That's the more Denzel played me in that skit, but but I did hit a wall probably around 19 miles per hour at an angle, and tried to break the impact with my hands, and my wrists and hands were protected, but my forearm wasn't. My elbows and everything else was protected, but not the forearm. So I will be looking for forearm safety equipment after I heal. And I heard that the Leviticus mentioned me, and that's cool because either I'm famous or infamous. You know. Now I don't remember the exact. I just had surgery yesterday, and I'm on that Latanya right now. You know what I'm talking about. And but I'm so spooked by it that I've been using a pill cutter, and I only take well, now I take half, but at first I was only taking 1/3 because I'm not a dope fiend or a drug addict. But now I understand how Latanya could pass out live because a whole pill, oh my god, a whole pill of that oxycontin is like it's like mushrooms and sleeping pills put together. That's the best way to describe it, you know? So I don't really know the whole name of my injury, but it's kind of similar to the surgery name. So I'm gonna tell you what the name of the surgery procedure was, and in that procedure is pretty much the title of the injury. So I had oh shit, a right radius open reduction internal fixation distal radial joint stabilization, which involves I guess a titanium plate with screws to keep my arm from deforming 5 years from now or 10 years from now. Also, a pin for my wrist because I damaged ligaments in my wrist when my arm, broke. So yeah, it's a right radius open reduction internal fixation distal. This don't sound like a broken arm though. This sound like a thumb sucker, you know. So yeah, I'm on that 5 gram oxy, but I'm waiting on that 1,000 milligram Tylenol to come tonight around 5:30, 5:30, 6 o'clock. I probably sound different. I sound like the bonnet does when she first popped. You know what I'm saying? But in 30 minutes, it's time for me to take another one, and I'm debating on taking a whole one or a half one because when I took 1/3, it spooked me. It was really a trip. My wife painted Lauryn Hill and Harriet Tubman, and when I was looking at the picture, her Lauryn Hill hair was moving. I said, "Oh hell no! Oh hell no!" Let me see. She always mentioned you, and Mojo got cussed out with y'all this time, and she takes 5 at a time. Hell no, because you could look. This time I didn't get charged for the higher milligram. I didn't get charged as part of my whatever I got. And trust me, I'm hood rich. I don't have medical coverage and all that shit. I'm hood rich. So the first when I went to emergency room, whatever medical they gave me, it didn't kick in yet, so I had to pay $13 for a low dosage, 325 milligram of Percocet, and then they give you the overdose medicine, and they said, hey, the overdose medicine gonna cost $125, and I said, you know what, I'm not planning on overdosing, so I'll just take the Percocets. But after the surgery yesterday, they gave me 5 grams oxy, whatever it is, and it spooked me just looking at it. I I tried to cut it with a butter knife, and then I said to my wife, I said, hey, don't we got a pill cutter or some shit, you know? And she looked in the medicine cabinet, and we had a brand new pill cutter. So now I'm taking half because I'm still spooked, but the pain has increased. So I'm taking half. And then my ice in the freezer is ghetto. I've been melting the ice packs and putting it back in the freezer to reshape the ice because my ice packs are like balled up like paper in the freezer. I can't put that on my arm. So yeah, my ice is ghetto. You know, I don't know what y'all think about Lordship, but I ain't no different than anybody else, no better than anybody else. I am not living high on the hog. I just look like it. You know, I'm hood rich. Barely making it. You know, hood rich, maybe you don't know what hood rich is. You look like you got it going on, but behind the scenes, you really don't. But you ain't. Oh, look, my dog agreed with that. So let me see. She said I lost my non-existent kid and can't stay out of jail, and I'm on heroin. Yeah, and she said that I'm on coke, but she's the one who actually nods out live and lies about it and denies it. She's the one that actually do a drug nod live. So her life is full of irony. It's ironic that she called people drug addicts with no evidence, no support, but she sounds like and acts like and pass out like a drug addict when she's live with no shame. You see? And she said, what else? So basically, they put a metal plate on both sides of the bone, and they used screws, yep, screw pins to stabilize them in your wrist. Yeah, and then the pins in my wrist can come out eventually. The plate doesn't have to come out unless it causes a problem, you know, in the future. But the plate can stay there forever. My friend had the same surgery, and it's kind of spooky because he had this cancer that eats away at your bone, and they put in a titanium. Well, I guess he had a titanium rod in place of the bone, and he was in constant pain. But I guess that's not the same, but it's similar, you know, because he kept rubbing his arm and stuff. But I think he was having ghost pain because he, you know, he wanted to continue to take the medicine. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking. Because he did have a slight problem with addiction. You see, peace and abundance, Lordship, and sane individuals in the chat. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Oh, Mojo, let me fix you right up. Oh, Kayla, let me fix you right up. I think I did that right. I'm kind of buzzed, so if I try to give you a wrench but block you by accident, let me know. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, today my pain is your gain. So anybody in here who has aspirations of going live, even live gaming, um, here you you go. Here's part of the game. She went on another Percocet rant. What? Look, let me tell you how ghetto I am. I came home from the surgery yesterday. I still got that shit glued to my body. Those things where you attach, they look like buttons for a coat. I still got those stickers on my body with the metal things poking out. I still got on my wristband from Thursday, the emergency room, and then I got the band-aids from the needles from yesterday. That's how ghetto I am. Also, um, it's all good. Glad to hear everything went well with you. Coffee cakes in the building. Um, uh, so yeah, they finally wheeled me into the operating room, and we're talking and shit, and I found out that my doctor, he looked like a guy I saw windsurfing Saturday, right? He even had an accent. They had a similar accent, same height and everything. I was like, was you windsurfing the other day at the beach? And he said, no, I used to windsurf, but I got hurt, and now I just surf. And this is an OG doctor, like he's Italian or French or something. And he said, let me tell you something else. I was riding my bike and somebody opened the door on me, and after I hit the door, I fell on the ground, and then a car hit me and drugged me. And I said, do you still ride the bike? And he said, yes. He still rides the bike, and he still surfs. He just doesn't windsurf. So, and I'm like, yeah, I'm getting back on my unicycle. It was human error, not equipment error. And if you check out my last live video, Pimp Down, you would see why I will get back on it, because it tells you that people who've been riding for a long time, as well as new riders, make simple errors sometimes. They make misjudgments sometimes. The bonnet is selling hospital wristbands on her website. I bet Mojo needs to go. You need to be on the circuit. Let me know if you need a manager. We need you when this shit. Maybe we got the pandemic, but maybe you can just go live from the house or something. I'll produce it. And matter of fact, Mojo, today you're gonna see how you can do your thing from the house. Now I got two amazing announcements today. One of the announcements is this is one of the announcements. Streamlabs have OBS, and Streamlabs OBS is better than OBS. I mean, it's the same company that they're working with, and they do take donations and stuff. And Streamlab has their donation link on their website, but they made a OBS for Streamlabs, and it's better than the OBS you would get on the OBS website. So Streamlab and the OBS Studio is working together. My pain, your gain. And then they have other products. And Streamlab is so cool. They have a part where you scan the QR code and you download a remote control for OBS. So if you have a green screen or something and you want to be away from your computer, you can still operate your show from standing up or sitting in a chair in front of a green screen. And now you can be Richard Pryor live at Sunset Strip. Isn't that wonderful? That's some free game today. I usually charge $25 for that. And since I'm handicapped and not working, if you can find it within your heart. Oh, we getting kicked out of our company after 30 years. We're getting evicted too because we haven't paid the rent during the pandemic, and now he wants it all at once, plus the regular rent. So if you can find it in your heart to support the show today, that'll be wonderful. So maybe some of you know this already, maybe you don't. Let me see what you say here. I wonder if Low Fat knows his lordship is Sammy Davis Jr. grandson. Well, to be really honest, I'm Count Basie's great nephew. Or Count Basie's my great uncle. I guess you could say it like that. Yeah, Count Basie, the jazz artist, is my great uncle. Now, you are only supposed to take oxy, perks, etc., to take away the initial pain, and intermittent in between. Tylenol and all of that is not supposed to be the only thing you use. Yeah, well, I didn't read the paperwork when I left the hospital, so I can't get any Tylenol unless I walk. I'm really don't feel like walking, but and I'm in a little bit of pain, so I won't be getting the 1,000 milligram Tylenol until probably around 6 o'clock. So then I'll switch over to Tylenol. But for now, I'm taking half of pill every 2 hours. I'm taking half of the oxy. And so thank you for that great advice, because I think between that and Metamorphosis or I think it's Metamorphosis, they are in the industry. They know their stuff. They be on point. Hey, Osayami, will y'all go support Osayami channel? Because Osayami be having great topics and subjects on her page. Is this a different channel? Because I see Osayami too. Is this the one that have all the great content on it? And Mama Jones is helping her stage the crib like her son lives there. Exactly, because it's coming to inspection time. And I wanted to. I noticed another thing when she asked her son, "Who's her mommy and who's this and that?" Right? Who's grandma and all that? See, they trained him. No, she asked him where he lived. They had trained him to say with mommy. See, but he's not talking about his mom's house. He's talking about his grandma's house. But he know if he's answering the question from the person, the official, he has to say mom, and they would think he's talking about his mom. I caught that when she made the mistake of asking her son questions live on air. I don't know why she did that. I don't know what she was trying to prove. The most retarded thing I ever heard is you're asking someone we don't know is asking another person we don't know what type of mother you are. We don't know if you jacking that dude off while you asking him questions or anything. We don't know. We don't know if you cashing him out. When she was asking Junebug questions, he act like he didn't know what the fuck she was talking about at first. And then I could tell in the tone of her voice she was making, how she baked those eyes and shit. And I'm a good mother. You could tell. Why she don't have no like common sense or no like self-awareness. Like, we know when you searching on the web and not paying attention to the show. We know when you're trying to do two things at once. You're not fooling nobody. And everybody that she asked questions live, she asked loaded questions, and I bet you she don't know what a loaded question. You know what's crazy is when you accuse somebody of something, and then they quickly say no just because they don't like how it sounds, but don't even know the definition. They don't know the definition of what you accusing them of. And I have never seen her not ask a loaded question. You ask a loaded question where it looks like our friendship depends on it. Like, nigga, if you don't say I'm a good mother, your ass ain't gonna never get bus fare. You ain't never coming to my motherfucking house and making a bologna sandwich or whatever. You ain't never coming over here. And then later on, she don't even know who the fuck Junebug is. So it is true that she has multiple personalities. She does. She has split personalities. And she confessed to it. She tried to make like it was a joke, but she actually went down the line and introduced them all. She has multiple personalities, for real. Yeah, he said the reason. Yeah, he said his sister, his mom was his sister because they're treated the same in the house. She acts, you know what I'm saying? And he's confused because he's living there like he's his grandmother's son, and then she comes there and act like a 13-year-old girl instead of a young lady who sometimes visit moms and help out. A grown lady calling her mother mommy, and then using the little kid voice. That's a red flag. That's a red flag. So anyway, anybody curious about this? If you had fun with Streamlabs all this time, and it's time to upgrade. It's trying to move up to Streamlabs OBS, and you can still use the regular Streamlabs because you can use them both together if you have to. You know, because you can. I knew it was coming because you can use Streamlab with the group chat with the original OBS, and the original OBS is still there. I haven't checked in a while to see if they made any changes over there. You see what I'm saying? So that's game. That's some game for my pain right there. Let me see what else is going on. What's up, Donna, in the building? I took a perk after knee surgery. I was so wired and broke out bad, and it was horrible. Wow, sorry to hear that. She was at her. Ouch. If you want to see how I'm holding my arm while I'm doing this show, it's resting on the mic stand. I have a split screen for my mic, and it's resting on the thing that comes out from my split screen, and I got my pillow sitting underneath, but it's still uncomfortable. Yeah, it was horrible. I'm sorry to hear that. She was at her parents' house. Her mother and Jalen told her to get out his room. Yeah, and we got that video. There's another video where she says, get off the phone or get off the internet. You obsessed with that man. You see what I'm saying? You get off. So we got that. We have so much stuff on her. When she thinks she's saying something that proves that she's a victim of whatever, we don't have to snip out of that video. She claimed that people take bits and pieces and make it seem like something else. Look, we can just take one video to the authorities and let them just watch your boring show from beginning to end, and they will say this lady is insane and racist. But anyway, and it has an obsession with strangers' kids. But that's a whole nother story. That was the one time I thought I could fly. Oh, look, I like I said, on the painting frame on the easel is two pictures, Lauryn Hill and Harriet Tubman side by side. While I'm on this pain medication, I am not looking at those photos. Okay, they tripping me out right now, and I really got to hold my arm up like the letter L to be comfortable. And Coffee Cake said I had a reaction to perks after I had my twins and had to call the doctor and tell them I can't deal with the two babies feeling all crazy. Exactly, I can understand that. Hey, Color for Me, and they were cleaning her house because she's faking sick. Wow. Wow, yeah, she had the fake band-aid on her neck right in the middle. Now who would put it? What doctor? What have you ever in your life seen somebody with a band-aid right in the middle of their neck so the camera can see it? You know? And she even lied about the PG&E thing. She didn't, well, not PG&E, I don't know what they got, but her utility bill, she didn't pay the bill on time. The place closed on her. That's why her power went out. She had the money, but the place closed, so she had to pay the next day. But she didn't say that to her donators. She said it recently in a video, not too long ago, maybe back in November or something, I don't know. But, or maybe in February, but she said it in the video. So, you know, she's slick with it. She is slick with it. You know, I might even have some incriminating I'm sorry, my producer triggered that because my producer was trying to let me know that I had forgot to make the other announcement. And the other announcement is that Diva Tomboyish is back. She is back. It's official. So if you think she's not back, or if there's a rumor that she's coming back, Diva Tomboyish is back. She's back on the scene. And yeah, we could leave it at that. So, do I have any incriminating? I think I do have an incriminating reel on Uncle Fester. It's a classic. It's an all time. It's an old time favorite. Let's check here. Just a minute. I'm gonna break out with the bonnet newsreel. I just got too many files, man. I need to downsize these sources. I guess you call them sources. Here we go. And I'll read the chat while we're watching this.
U.S. embassy in these other countries. They have their own. That is what I've been trying to stress to everybody. And the Reaper will tell you this too. That is where y'all are messing up at. That is the reason you ain't got nowhere. There is no such thing as a U.S. embassy in any other country except the U.S. of A. Ooh, come on now, dude. You got to do better than that. You know full well. No, it's not. Mexico is right. If you go to the end of Mexico, Argentina is right in the border between Mexico and South America. And if he's in Central America, that means he will be in, if you're looking at Nicaragua, Nicaragua is where? South America. Bam! Booyah! Now try again. Let's try that one more time. To tell them. Because I'm going to tell you one thing that's not going to work over there. Domestic violence. They don't care about that. Because women get beaten over there every day. Women are sex trafficked every day. I have to interject on that. I do. Go ahead, because if there's something I don't know, but go ahead. But for the most part, from what I've seen from some of the people over there, I don't know, but that's what I've seen. But go ahead.
Yeah. I just want to make myself clear that I know that some people have experience and things like that, but I can Mexico and Central America. It's a very complicated story, and I have to show them respect.
I wanted to read out the trolls. I set you up. I'm not stupid, dude. I'm not that dumb. I would never leave a camera on and not know that it's on. I did it on purpose. So do me a favor. I am now a public figure. So as of right now, when my videos went viral and the whole world seen my videos about Eligio, I am now a celebrity. So with that being said, all eyes are on me. The whole world is watching me. Anybody wants to come on there and wants to speak, including the families, by all means, you are going to have a voice now to be able to speak. Because now, y'all will be alive. Y'all will be everywhere. There will be millions and millions of people that will be able to hear you speak. Your voices will be heard. So if anything y'all want to say about what's going on with the situation, because tomorrow is when I'm going to start. Tomorrow at 7 o'clock, I will be going on this live cast, and we will be talking about this situation to the world. So the world will get to hear everything. Had no idea they were in the house. We moved in the house. The day we moved in, the heat system went out right before it got cold. It had propane and it had electric heat. Then the propane heat went out. I was on Section 8 at the time. They didn't want to fix it. I'm going down to Section 8 complaining, and them telling me, oh, we can't fix it. That if you don't have it fixed, we can move out. Man, this man didn't want to give me back my deposit. I had to go through legal aid to get my deposit back. Legal aid. And I had to have the downtown people to come, and they said the house is so godforsaken, messed up, it's not even funny. So, let's say, sorry y'all. My son's room had bed bugs, didn't know where they came from. Couldn't find out they came from the house we moved out of. Took a while to get rid of them things. We had to throw everything out. Everything. So then we moved into an apartment, we had to move. Thought we got rid of them. Some stuff we didn't know that was in my son's stuff that we had to end up moving. Moved again, because somebody broke in my house from an apartment. Somebody broke in my house because I lost my keys. They didn't go lock the door, and my house got broken into. So then I moved again. This is after I left my this is right after I left my ex of 7.5 years. And we moved into another house. And we moved in the house because I was rushing. Didn't know there was roaches in the house. Until one day I started cooking and I didn't realize how invested they are. But couldn't break the lease. Finally, I had to get rid of everything. I had just bought new furniture. Had to get rid of all of it. You have this thing, I couldn't even pronounce this thing. I couldn't even pronounce it. Can't pronounce it if I tried. It's new. They said it's something new. And it's a bacterial infection that's transferred through sex. Mm-hmm. Yep. And I was heated. I don't have it now, but I'm just saying. I don't be messing around with multiple people. But I'm just saying. There are bacterial infections that you can get that are based on sexually transmitted. It doesn't mean that it's a sexually transmitted. Let me show you something. All right. All right. Oh, I'm back, peoples. I'm sorry. I didn't take that phone. Let me show you something. I don't know if y'all can see it. This is the video I did with about Eligio. 63 views seen it. And I did this video on the 20th. About the Malcolm X situation. Hey, my beautiful people. How are y'all doing today? This one here about I need help to stop a cult named Carbonation ran by Eligio Bishop. 78 people seen it. And that one was also done on the 28th. The 20th. 78 people. I didn't even look to see how much my petition is doing. Somebody shared that video, so it went viral. People are sharing this on Instagram. It's going viral. So all these videos, see, all week long, I've been posting videos on Facebook of Eligio, and people have been watching it and they have been sharing it. So if you want to bring awareness, you have to make sure people see it. That way people can see what's going on. Mr. Marquez wants to work with you and World. And whether you like it or not, Jazzy, they want to work with everybody. And you need to accept that fact. Because if you keep going on, the Marquez is going to leave you alone. And they're not going to let you represent them. So, Jazzy, you need to accept the fact there are other people representing the Marquezes that ain't you. You just didn't know about it. You didn't know that a lot of us was working with the Marquezes besides you. We just didn't tell them to tell you. Do you think this whole entire time I was not working with the Marquezes as well? I was. I just didn't tell you. And then, like I said, everybody now gonna want to get on the bandwagon when stuff get on the bandwagon. Ain't nobody been contacting TV people. Ain't nobody been contacting other people and contacting lawyers and stuff like that will do it pro bono. Ain't nobody been going on social media and putting awareness out there besides YouTube. I've been on Facebook putting awareness, Twitter. I just posted Mr. Marquez video everywhere, hoping that it will go viral. So you best believe I've been everywhere. I hadn't even been on Periscope.
And that will be a common theme on this channel. Whenever she talk mess and talk crap and talk out of the side of her neck and continue to lie about me, I will play those videos. And that's minus the weed selling video. And that's minus her showing a nude baby girl from four pictures of a nude baby girl that she does not even know. She's not affiliated with the family. I think it was October 19th. She showed 4 pictures that she got off of Instagram of Eliana's baby, butt naked from head to toe, from the front. And then there's another naked picture where she shows Eliana's, well, it's half naked. Eliana is breastfeeding the baby, and she's showing the picture of her breastfeeding, and half her body is nude from her shoulder down to her right arm, and she's pretending to think for the baby, and she's pretending to say what she thinks the baby is thinking about her mom and father, and she called her mother a bitch at least 49 times. I didn't count, but I think at least 49. And she thought that was funny. You know, because it only has to be funny to her. As long as she thinks it's funny, and as long as she agrees, and as long as she interrupts herself and argues with herself, she's fine with that. Because the way she speaks is like she's arguing with someone, and nobody's responding to her, nobody's chatting, nobody's co-signing her. And so it's not us trying to make you look crazy. You're making yourself look crazy. When you say, the first time she said, "I love you guys," and blew a kiss to strangers, I knew she was nuts then. You know what I'm saying? So, I hope that the original email is still with this company, because I don't feel like typing out that long email that I'm going to send. You know, that person know what I'm talking about and what I'm sending, but that's a long email title to type out, and I only got my left hand right now. But I'm gonna try to do that ASAP. And also, I recommend, if you have large files to send to someone that's up to 2 gigabytes, I recommend using WeTransfer. WeTransfer is an amazing, it's amazing for sending large files. It's amazing. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show you what it looks like a little bit. I'm gonna show you what it looks like. So here's more game. More game for your aim. All right, I sound corny. Yeah, that's why I don't get buzzed, because I sound corny when I'm buzzed. So yeah, this is WeTransfer, and if you need to advertise your business or your brand, this is a great place to advertise too. So if you sell jewelry or whatever, you have a website where you sell things. Not only you can use WeTransfer to transfer large amounts of files, which I'm going to do today, you can also advertise your products here at WeTransfer too. I've been using WeTransfer for like, who knows, 10 years. So that's another thing I recommend. That's wetransfer.com, wetransfer.com. And that's some more game today from this channel. And I don't know how many channels that you can go to and leave with something. Leave with a little mental gift bag of of things that you can use. So, you know, I appreciate you. Most def. So, I did do a video about frequencies, but I put it on private because I was really off the hook last night. I was talking about frequencies and rays, and it was just, I was long winded, so I put that on private. But if you haven't caught my last show about the safety in unicycle riding, it's called Pimp Down. You're gonna see people injuries. You're gonna see people fall on camera. You're gonna actually hear a doctor discuss the injuries, and he has a unicycle at work. He's in his surgical clothing, and he's gonna discuss sports injuries, and then I give my 2 cents, and he give his 2 cents. His name is I think his name is Adam Yu. So if you haven't caught my live show Pimp Down on my last live, please check it out. And I'm gonna watch Netflix. I'm gonna watch the UFO thing they got. And I appreciate y'all coming out. Shout out to E Love, and shout out to Donna Harris, and shout out to the return of Diva Tomboyish. Isn't that refreshing? Yes. So let me go so I can deal with this pain management. If you want to see my arm wrapped up or whatever, it's not nothing sexy to look at, but check out some of the pictures on His Lordship 2020 Instagram, and feel free to friend me there. If you need to contact me, that's where you can contact me. And I've taken pictures over the weekend at the beach. I took some really beautiful pictures of windsurfing at the beach and stuff like that. So if you like photography, you like photos, feel free to go over there. And like I said, support His Lordship, because His Lordship supports you. Okay?